The British people have made a very clear decision to take a different path.
Brexit means Brexit, and we're going to make a success of it.
Brexit is here, and the UK's creative industries, along with the economy, have been plunged into uncertainty.
Well, my first reaction was shock.
Shock and awe, I think, was the initial reaction, and a very subdued day, I think it was.
One of the biggest surprises was that there was no plan.
I think a lot of the reaction has been fear, apprehension of the unknown, and an uncertainty about what this is actually going to mean.
People have voted to come out, and therefore we have to make the best of that and see this as an opportunity for the sector. Things will be different. We'll have to work in a different way with other countries in Europe, but we need to think about the things that will make that work well for the creative sector in the UK.
The creative sector is one of the fastest growing areas in UK business. So what are the biggest challenges that we now face?
We send crews all over the place, we're sending cast all over the place. I think anything that puts a barrier in the way of that, it's going to just add to the complexity of doing business.
Over the years, the EU has invested millions in the UK film and TV industry.
Every single film I've done with Ken Loach, for instance, has always been European. Over the years, we've probably had about €500,000 in terms of development money for our projects. And we really couldn't have survived without that money.
Now, with concerns over access to EU funds and questions around the UK's influence within the digital single market, how can the creative sector ensure its needs are heard?
We've been doing a better and better job as a group of creative industries, fashion, television, advertising, film. How do we speak with one voice to government about how they act in the best interests of this very important part of the British economy?
What we need to know from the industry is what outcome would the industry like. Things will be different. Our relationship with Europe will be different. There'll be things we take for granted now and we can do now we won't be able to do then, but we'll have more freedom too.
We in our industry survive through the value of our ideas and our IP and our vision for how a progressive country can present itself to the rest of the planet. We have to be bolder and we have to be more ambitious rather than simply feel that we have to defend our way through this negotiation.
How do we make the UK the biggest magnet in the world for talent? How do we make the UK the best place to come and film? It puts a gauntlet down that's going to force us to think, okay, we can't sit on our laurels anymore, we're going to have to shake it up more. What are we going to do?